Well, we made it to New Jersey. Gonna do a little off-roading here. Whitesbog Historic Village. I checked it out. Been here before. It's really cool. It's an old village in the middle of the Pine Barrens. All off to the right up here is some of it's blueberry farm, but most of this is cranberry here in Whitesbog. Really pretty neat. A lot of history here. All off to the right here, that's all cranberry. You'll see more once we get out there through the little town area. See, that's all part of the bog. And this is the old village that you come into, and it's kind of like a ghost town, but it's not. People actually still live here. And it's got really neat history. An old general store that's still open, I think during the season, like when it's nice out. And you can see there's old housing down there, and some people still live here full time. But we're gonna go out into the bog area where the cranberries are, and we'll ride out. We gotta run some puppies because everybody's quite excited. They know as soon as we pull off road that we're going to be running free. Anybody can come here. You don't need a four-wheel drive. The road's bumpy, you know, a little bit of ground clearance, but you know, with a Honda or Toyota, you could easily still come out here, just drive slow. And it's a neat place to come, and especially to run your dogs or just check it out. That's all part of the bogs. Take a nice walk. There's very seldomly on the weekends, you know, there's a few more people here. People come out and ride their bikes and run their dogs and stuff, but you can
horses,
still,
people bring their
horses also, right? You can get away from people here though if you just drive out a little further. See, there's a swan there and some ducks, some mallards, and a gram dog. Gotta be careful because this does. Yeah, here it does, as you can see, it does kind of wash out when they get heavy rain.
A sketch.
But it's not too bad. Oh yeah, oh yeah. A little bouncy. It's a balmy 46 today. I thought it was supposed to be in like low 50s, but it's kind of overcast. Still pretty though. Less chance of people being out here too. And what they do, from what I understand, is they take this water and they open up certain locks and they flood the actual bog when the cranberries are ready to be picked. And when they do that, the cranberries float to the top, and then they come along and they basically rake them out. And this whole area is like an aqueduct system where it's all interconnected from little streams and these little ponds, and it's pretty neat though. This is I believe this is all part of Ocean Spray. I know it used to be part of Ocean Spray. I don't know if they actually own the property or not, but you can see here, like, we're coming up, there's like a little area, and see there's actually locks there. And there's a car, they're probably running their doggies. Area though, it's all part of the Jersey Pine Barrens. People don't even mean, you can go and really get away from people. And
it's a nice day trip, especially like on a spring or fall day. It's very pretty out here.
And as a kid, I used to come down here to the Pine Barrens, and we would just drive and drive for hours. And then when Denise and I were first married, we used to come down here. I used to ride my dirt bike, my three-wheeler, all that down here, and we would just, you know, Denise and I would ride just for hours, and you could just drive on these, you know, these little side roads. They literally just go on for miles and miles and miles. And the thing is, down here, you're not really gonna get lost forever, because you basically
just for a minute.
Just for a minute. You will get lost a little bit for sure. But it all comes out like it's kind of a big triangle. You're going to end up on 206 or 72 or Route 70 or one of those major roads. So you do definitely get switched around and mixed up, but just don't panic. Just keep going. You'll find your way. I think maybe we'll pull over here. This looks like a nice area. Nobody around. We can park right here. And even though you can see it's not a very used road, I still don't block it in case somebody has to get through here or anything. So just leave, you know, park off to the side just in case people do come down and want to get through. You can see there's some dirt bike tracks. Some motorcycles come through here, but you just enjoy the silence. The only thing you might hear is the military base a little bit, but pretty neat. And you can see this is all part of the bogs. Most of this is, I think, what they call cedar water. It's all that dark brown water from the tree debris and everything. But all right, we will we'll pick you back up when we start heading down the other way.
I bet this is very pretty with a snowfall.
Yeah, it'd be very nice with a little bit of snow on the ground. We haven't seen that in quite a while.
We saw a little bit up in Maine.
Yeah, a little bit in Maine. We saw a little bit in Delaware on the way up, actually, but that was just on the side of the road. So we're at a T. Which way do we go? Do we go right? Do we go left? Let's go right. How pretty that is. It's starting to sprinkle rain a little bit, but very pretty. Of course, Graham wants to hang out the window if the window's open. It's nice to come out here, though, you know, do a day trip out here, and if you live anywhere in the area, you know, you're within a couple hours away, come down here and do a picnic or something and just go out and drive around and just get out into nature.
Explore.
We love exploring. Here we'll make another right somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but and we'll head that way again. You can see there's like an old, it's actually an old bridge, and there's a sign there. It's the state of New Jersey. This is all preserved. Can't do anything here, can't build anything. And I think there's just some existing farms that have rights to the land. Let me know in the comments if anybody's ever been here before. It's a really cool place. Most people don't know about it.
Incredible blueberries too. too.
Yes, blueberries are unbelievable. If you've never had New Jersey blueberries, you need to, because they are the best. And people don't realize New Jersey is one of the blueberry capitals of the world. There's more blueberries that are shipped out of New Jersey than most other places. And also cranberries, it's very big. Lots of good stuff. And I believe down here in the Pine Barrens, if you're a hunter, you can get a special permit to hunt for deer hunting and stuff. And I'm sure, you know, duck and stuff, but you'd have to look that up.
Nope.
We don't do that.
Run,
so.
run.
See, I don't really know where we're going, but I know what direction we're going. So, like I said, you're either going to come out on one of the main roads, or you're not going to get lost forever. Just, you got to be careful. There are some places that have some soft sand. Jack, talking to you. And you can get a little hung up at some soft sand, but generally, most of it's not soft. It's packed like this. This is all hard.
We're back where we came from.
Yep. Now if we look over down that road is the car we saw earlier. So we just basically went in a big loop. We're on the other side of the bog, that's all. And actually down on the other side of Route 530 here, the road we came in on, there's bog over there too. This whole area is just, you know, farm, really.
Now, how deep is this water? Like, is it like hip height?
I believe so. I don't know for sure, but I think most of this isn't very deep because most of it was man-made and it was just.
Well, and when they do the cranberries, right?
Right.
Don't they usually put like
So
the waders on.
They flood the cranberry bog, and then they just walk around with waders. So they don't make it super deep. I'm sure there's some deep areas in here. And this whole area, believe it or not, it is maintained by the farmers. You know, they do take care of the roads, and you know, as you notice, there's no garbage out here or anything, which is really nice. It's very well kept. So we're gonna make a right here. If I go left, I think that goes back out to the main road. We're gonna take a right, and I think this goes back.
Okay.
If we don't go off the road.
Yeah. Fair.
I think this goes back into the town of Whitesbog, and we'll go through the actual town again, which isn't really a town.
Wow.
Pretty neat house. The only problem, I would think, if you lived here, you have a lot of people, you know, coming around your house, you know. I mean, it's just because it is a public area and it's historic. Historic porta pots here. They're all original from the 1700s. It's an old building there. I don't know what it is. And peephows are doing something. They're working on it. Barrel factory. I think I went the wrong way.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Look at that old place. Wow. Part of an old ghost town.
What does that say?
It says road closed up there. Little tiny area, but that's an old building there. Pretty neat. We're gonna have to swing around here somehow, some way. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can
Yeah?
go. I think. I don't know. Really not too
Hey, look at
right
more restrooms. Yeah, I don't know where we're going if we're driving
now.
around.
Oh, you're in
the
like
yard.
somebody's yard. Look at that's kid's sandbox with all the toys.
More original dumpsters. They must be original with the porta pots. More bumpy roads. And I think this is the end of Whitesbog, I guess it is, not bogs. Old outhouse there. And we're kind of just back in the pines here. But like I said, there's still a lot of these roads that the locals still use, you know, to get out to the highway. You know, they're halfway maintained, but the locals don't care. They just, you know, if you live back here, you take the road and get out to the highway and go to work or whatever. And if you keep taking this, I know this road pretty well. If you keep taking this will run right up to Route 530 again. I forget the name of the road. But up here you'll see we come into kind of a neighborhood. It's just a road that, you know, people live off of. An old junkyard back here. There's a bunch of old cars. See the yield sign, and we're back on pavement.